Okay, the stream going now. I've been having a lot of issues leading up to this, and I don't want any more. I'm serious about this. Okay, cool. Now I'm just gonna do the usual tests, yada yada yada. You know how this BS works by now. It'll. Oh, here we go. I gotta pull up my phone so I can have this going on my end. All right. Let me send the link out like normal. This is the return of the sparkling water, which I drank on the first couple of these streams. Uh, Now, there was no stream yesterday because I had issues trying to get RetroArch to run. RetroArch ran just fine. I got everything set up for future streams, though I'm not sure how to adjust settings to better optimize performance on my device like I could on like the regular emulators I use. Like in comparison to like using them standalone and then using them with RetroArch. Also, RetroArch doesn't support ROM hacks. Uh, Something sussy about that, but yeah. We're going to be so, okay. So we're going to be using the for this next game. We're going to be playing through it with the regular SNES 9X emulator like normal. We're going to be playing through it with the SNES 9X like normal. For some reason, I could not for the life of me get the transfer thing working, so we're just going to not use it. A shame, because that was like one of the whole selling points of the Sufami Turbo, and I don't even get to show it off, but oh well. So we're going to play. So we beat SD Gundam Generations A, subtitled whatever the hell it was subtitled. I don't remember. Now we're going to play SD Gundam Generations B. Grips Senki, which you know what? Why don't I look up what Senki means? Japanese to English here. Uh, Battle flag. I guess battle flag is okay. I guess makes sense. I guess because Grips was the name of the because the first game took place during the 1 Year War and Stardust Memory when the Zeon remnants tried striking back against the Federation because they couldn't accept the war was over. They had like this big organized like strike against the Federation after the war. Uh, Here we're following like 8 years after the original series. 4 years after Stardust Memory, 0087, where now the Earth Federation is corrupt. This conflict was known as the Grips War because I don't know why. Maybe Grips was like a place. I don't know. maybe grips. It was grips like a place, or was that like something like I don't know. It was spelled the Y. Uh, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen it. I just remember it being like really good. So we're gonna be playing it today. The sequel, as I said, we're gonna be playing through all of these, and if things go well, we'll see about playing more of the handheld anyway. At least the handheld entries in the SD Gundam series. I think that'd be really cool. I cleared up about 2 gigabytes of space. RetroArch ended up taking up a lot of space, so we had more space on my computer than we did before I started doing these. Before I started doing these live streams, which is really cool, by the way. So that's nice. I got rid of about 2 gigabytes of the files on my computer. I put them on Google Drive in case I want them later. So I'm rambling a lot. So we're just going to get into the game here. Oh no, I don't want to deprive you of that sound. You guys need to reload the game just so you can hear it. Yeah, I love that. Bandai had like, this is what I think is a little stupid. So Bandai made the Sufami Turbo. So that in 1996, so they could basically make their own SNES games without having to wait for it on Nintendo for cartridge production. They could do it cheaper, more cost effectively, and like the games I believe could be a little bit more powerful than a regular SNES game. So that's really cool. And the little effect for like the title screen doesn't work like as well like on the video footage you guys see in comparison to like actually like seeing it like right in real time on like the emulator itself. Anyway, so they made this cool system for like for making SNES games, and like making SNES games, this whole cool add-on, so I could do it all without Nintendo. Like Nintendo got like Nintendo approved it. They had to pay Nintendo for the approval for it, and I believe Nintendo got a little bit of like every add-on sold. I think, I'm not 100% sure. Though I know like they didn't get anything from like the cartridges or anything. So Bandai basically found a way to like make their own SNES games after the support for the SNES had kind of died out, which is so cool. And I think I know it was 1996, but like the fact that they didn't carry the Sufami Turbo into '97 makes me a little sad. Like we had like 12 games released from like March or April up to like I think October or November of that year. It's kind of sad. I believe Bandai was actually the only one making games for it. But we know for a fact like this one Tetris game is being developed for it was canceled, so there's probably a few other games for this console that were canceled. A real shame what ended up happening to this thing, but oh well. So I want to show you guys that oh nope, exit. Here is where we would have gotten the transfer stuff. This is the transfer menu. But we can't do that, which is a shame. I really wanted to use the GPO2 that we worked so hard, the GPO2 files we worked so hard to get in the last couple streams. But oh well. I check stream health real quick. Alright, so look, appears to be all good. I'm going to do a quick audio check. Alright, audio's good. We'll go on to the game itself then. Oops. Push the wrong button on my emulator. Don't know what's going on here. Great, I gotta reload the game again. Oh, you guys should hear that amazing jingle again. Yeah. Okay, let's do one player. So yeah, basically in the wake of the Xeon Remnant thing we fought through at the end of the last game, now we have a organization called the Titans Task Force, which is now like the new militant group of the Federation and 087. They're trying to police space and are very corrupt, and their leaders want to like basically overthrow the Earth Federation and are bullying their way into getting more resources and way overextending their power to even in some cases mass murdering people, all for the sake of policing, as they say it is. But in reality, they're a corrupt organization that needs to be stopped because they're full of evil bastards and they're doing bad things. So they need to be stopped. So I'm curious to see where we start here, because the first game started out with after, like, with it, like 5 or 6 episodes into like where the original series was, where our first level was like the Gundam trying to make its way to the it was like the Gundam making its way to the to like the nearest Earth Federation base, or like that's where we were in the show. At that point, like that's where the show was at that point, and then the second episode we skipped like 10-15 episodes to go to like fighting Ramba Ral in the desert during the Odessa campaign. So we got 2 Gundams, 3 of these things. Yeah, so a little bit of brief explanation. The Titans ended up continuing Gundam development, working on like the next stage of the Gundam. They had 2 scientists working on like the idea of like a movable frame for the machine. That would like with the machine being on a frame that everything else is built onto, which would give it like much more mobility than the original. And when they Anaheim, the company that made all Federation mobile suits, absorbed the Xeon production companies. They had all these Zaku's left over, and they turned them into these, which are Hyzax. Hyzax are basically they're basically just Zaku's, but more powerful, better, but generally every way. But by 0087, they were starting to become kind of outdated. And whoa, a lot of stuff here. Okay, so we're going off to like the show's basic canon, I guess. This is the Gundam Mark II. How it worked was Camille stole one and brought it to the AU, and like it's complicated. Camille's the main character of the show, and that's how he ended up joining up with them. And I got 5 Rick Diaz's. The Rick Diaz is the basic grunt suit of the AU. They actually don't have a lot. They don't actually have, despite they're a small force. They're just branded as terrorists. And now I'm giving you guys a history lesson, and you guys probably didn't want that. So like the first game, I guess we're starting out with a short, simple level of just one battleship and stuff, but rather than just like getting having to contend with like what 3 Zaku's and 3 Zaku 2s and a Zaku 1, we have 3 Hyzax and 2 Gundam Mark 2s. Now they got less than us. We have how many Hyzax? Oh yeah, we're in the Argama. I think this is the Argama, right? Or this like, no, this is the, what ship is this? Gosh, okay. This is a standard Titans, the Alexandria, standard Titans class battleship. Now 6 units. 3. Okay, we got, looks like we got more. Got 5 Rick Diaz's, which are better than the Hyzac in generally every way. They're great grunt suits, especially like it shows the AU really had its stuff figured out. They had the smarter mobile suit, more smarter, clever mobile suit designers working for them. Mark II. So they got 2 Gundams, but we got generally all our stuff's generally better than the Hyzac. So I think like that and strength of numbers, we have a good chance. I'm gonna make a save state here. This is gonna bother me that I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to look it up. Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up here on the Gundam wiki. Uh, don't have a very clear search bar. Let's look it up on Google. Here we go. Anti-Earth Union Group. Vehicles. Flying armor. Neo Core Fighter. Mega Rider. Oh, Mega Rider's cool. This it? No. I'll find out. I'll find which one it is. It's one of these battleships. No, they didn't have that yet. Yeah, okay, so this is the Argama. And in Zeta, they upgraded to the Nel Argama. Okay, cool. So I take it that this game plays, considering this came out like the same day as the first one, I take it that this probably plays a lot like the original. I also imagine I'm going to be wasting a lot of time sending Rick Diaz around to like all these colonies so I can get like maximum profits from this. Lots of colonies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quite a lot. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that is actually quite a few. Okay, so we got this asteroid belt between us. I don't think they're gonna be able to immediately get to us from here. Considering this game came out the same year, I don't think they actually improved the same day. I don't think they actually improved any of the problems that I had with the first one, which were though I had some, but like overall, I thought like the first one's like a very fun experience. I'm gonna move it. Okay, first of all, I should probably deploy Rick Diaz. Okay, well, the Rick Diaz can't move very far, I see. Well, despite the fact that Rick Diaz is actually really good, I imagine the game probably made it a little worse than the Hyzak. Probably made it a little worse than the Hyzak, just to F me over. Kind of like how the GM was generally worse than the Zaku's, very slightly in almost every way. Except like the beam rifle was better than the machine gun. And the beam pistol was better than the machine gun. It's probably like the only, like, it's probably going to be a similar thing here. I need to actually see like a range of attack here at my next. Okay. So I could generally 1, 2, 3, up to 5 spaces away of that. Are both these like that? They are, but this one can get closer. Okay, and this one, assuming you can do the same. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd say that we're. So say we're pretty good. If they attack first, well, F, but I just calculated this. I don't think there's a way they can get to us. If they do, then I don't know how I'm gonna, I don't know, yell or something. It's okay, our brother's not asleep. You don't have to worry about waking him up this time. Now, Gundam Mark II, I imagine, considering like despite the fact that literally almost every like mobile suit in this game is better than the first one, like from a canon perspective, I imagine that the game's probably gonna make them all like similar stat-wise. Probably gonna make everything similar stat-wise. Like I imagine the Rick Diaz isn't gonna be like substantially up. Is gonna be like about on par with the GM, I imagine. So. Also, I believe in canon they only had like 5 Rick Diaz. They only had like 3 Rick Diaz's. During this point where the Alexandria is pursuing them after the theft of one of the 3 Gundam Mark IIs. I believe they only had 3, one of which is painted red because it's Quattro's Rick Diaz. Quattro is basically like one of the leaders of the AU, along with like Blex Forer and Hankin Beckner. He was that one leader that goes out into the battlefield and like takes names and like kicks them behind and everything. It's like really awesome and cool. Kind of like the King of Belgium in World War I. And if you know about that, like the King of Belgium in World War I, like fought like side by side with his people, and it was like really cool. His wife was the Queen of Belgium at the time. The king's wife was a field nurse, and his son was enlisted as well. Like. That's a royal family that cares about their people. I don't care what people say. Okay, let's move the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so I think I can move the Gundam Mark II here, which is a little closer. Like playing a lot of Fire Emblem, I've learned, like, say for example, I learned from Fire Emblem, say for example, like this guy right here. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, say for example, this guy right here. Say we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces away. Assuming you go in a straight line with like just the one curve in, okay? And now compare that to, and now like that, or that's also how long it'd be for us to travel. Like that. Or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, 7. So being here, so this Rick Diaz being here or here wouldn't make a difference, because either way, it'd still be the same amount of space away from the thing. It's I've really gotten good at these. I wouldn't say I've really gotten good. I mean, like, I really kind of cracked the code in like a lot of these tile-based, tactical strategy games. I don't. Rick Diaz has a. I'm thinking of the Super Diaz that can do that. It's got like a long-range bazooka, I believe. But so wait, would I be able to? No, I don't think I would without like being able to get it back myself. No, okay. I think we're just good, like right where we are. Yeah, I'm gonna end the turn here. I don't care if the Gundam there is taking a colony. That could become an issue later, so we're gonna have to keep watch on that. Oh, he's getting right up in our business. Sending out the Hyzaks immediately, not the other Mark II. It's kind of sus, really, but... Who am I to judge? Now that I've beaten the first game, I know like the mechanics of like this kind of this game. I've beaten the first game and learned the mechanics for that like really well. I'm really well. I'd say I'm really well prepared for this one here. Okay, let's. Bazooka's too good, guys. Oh yeah, look, stat-wise, the Gundam Mark II is health. You know, let's look at this. Health-wise, it's about on par with the Alex. Oh, it's a little. I think it's a little. Might be a bit bigger than the Alex. I don't remember exactly. His stats appear to be a little bit overall better. It's also already at level 3. I've gotten a bit superstitious since like the final couple live streams streaming the first game. I've gotten a little bit superstitious about that. Okay, now on the way there, let's see if we can... No. We couldn't. Actually, no, we can't. I'm gonna get close enough to dunk on this Hyzak, and focus on avoiding, and our chances of hitting it wouldn't be good. Let's not even worry about it. It's just a Hyzak. Yeah, just a Hyzak. We don't need to worry about it. Okay, this thing moving through here for this Rick Diaz is kind of hard. I don't know why. I guess we're too close for it to use like any of its super effective attacks, which is nice. Yeah, I can use the bazooka from here though. I can. 82%. Oh well. Alright guys, inaugural battle of the stream. Let's go. Oh, it's just a red Rick Diaz too. This is Quattro's Rick Diaz. So the other Rick Diaz is going to be red? Because Quattro's red Rick Diaz is like a one-of-a-kind thing. Guys, if we only have one red Rick Diaz, and like we just lose it because like I had to let that thing get hit by a beam, I'm going to be kind of upset. Okay, so just they made all the Rick Diaz's red. Okay, the original Rick Diaz was black and maroon, I believe. The original Rick Diaz was black and maroon. The Rick Diaz is really good, guys. I'd feel really sad if I lost one. Yeah, we'll do the beam rifle again on this thing. And it's cool then I don't have to worry about losing my only red Rick Diaz because all of them are red, but on the other hand it's like, oh, okay. You want to ignore the fact that there is only one red Rick Diaz at a time because like red is signified as Quattros and Quattro's like one of their... Okay, yeah, ignore that. Ignore. You can, why don't you? Oh, we got a 100% hit rate here. This is looking very good for us, guys. Yeah! Yeah, again, Gundam Mark II is made of the same kind of metal that the Gundam. Gundam Mark II is also made of Gundarium alloy, so strong. It's made of stronger material than the Rick Dias is. Would the plural Rick Dias be Rick Diases or Rick Dias? The Nintendo Rick Dias. Now he's going to return. Now knowing how the AI works, he's going to retreat, make everyone retreat, and he's going to return to the. Guys, what did I tell you would happen? Don't know what it is I just did, but okay. Gonna focus on avoiding, I see. You coward. I want them to feel scared. Balls! I didn't mean to do that! No! I also kind of want to just take some time to capture some of these colonies here. I want to try and capture the other Gundam Mark IIs, because, call me a stickler, but in canon they captured, like, I would think at least 2 of the 3, if not all 3 Gundam Mark IIs. I don't exactly remember. Like I said, it's been a long time since I watched it. Okay. Yeah. So I want to try and destroy that and capture the other, Oh, but if I destroyed it, I wouldn't be able to capture the other Gundam Mark IIs, because then, like, that's the only battleship. All the other units would have surrendered, and then I would have won without... Okay, I don't have anything to worry about then. Yeah, I can kill this thing without, like, mercy. Okay. I'm sorry, but I decided I'm not going to be merciful to you anymore. Feel free to take my bazooka shot, though. In the words of Chuck D from Public Enemy, pop goes the weapon. That's right, guys, I made a rap reference. Hey, so we got this Rick Dias to ace level so we can develop into something cool in the next level. I love that Camille's just like effing around with the battleship, like in the battleship, like and he makes the. Wow, we're already moving on to the Psycho Gundam. This is like the most tragic, one of the most tragic like arcs in the whole thing. The Psycho Gundam is one of the most tragic things in like all of Gundam. I mean, like tragic events, just and the whole ensuing whatever. Oh gosh. Thankfully, it's gonna make us brush over this history because the whole game's got to be condensed into like 5 levels. Probably gonna do the dishes after this, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then I can do another stream of this later. Now I'll explain to you the whole Psycho Gundam thing here. What happened with Camille was like he was effing around like the battleship plans, and it was like oh Camille, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I was just like coming up with like the ideas for, like my own gun, for, like a Gundam, like if I got to make one, because Camille's parents were the ones who made the Gundam Mark II, and like, wow, this is like a really innovative design, like what? And it transforms? They were like so blown away by the idea behind it. Like, I was like, yeah, I think I'd call it the Zeta Gundam. And like later, when they're picking up, they drop the Mark IIs off at Anaheim to make, they dropped the Mark IIs off at Anaheim, and when they went back to get them, they're like, what's that? And like, oh, it's the Zeta Gundam, Camille. It's made specifically for you. It's based off your plans. And he's like, oh, what? You guys took my plans without my permission? Yeah, but we made you this cool thing. Let's just have a little bit of time. Since the first level is short, we're gonna look at what we have here. So I guess this is the Hyzak? Oh, this is the Hyzak. What the hell is this thing? Okay, Hyzak, as you can see, is okay, you know what, this is fair. Stat-wise, it's only, like, a little better than a Zaku 2. Okay. Rick... The hell is this thing? Okay, this thing is, I know what this is. I know that the Titans have used this. This is a Titans-created mobile suit. I don't exactly remember its name. The Gabathley, I think. This is the Nemo. This became, the Rick Diaz proved too good and expensive to keep making as, like, the main grunt suit. So, they created the Nemo to basically serve as, like, the next level, to basically be, like, a cheaper, more cost-effective option. It was fine for the time. It was, like, more advanced than, like, the Hyzak and everything, but it wasn't as good as Rick Diaz or some of the other, Titan suits. But it worked well as a good grunt suit overall. This is, I think, the, booster thing that Camille had with the Zeta Gundam. No, wait, this is... transforming mobile suit? I don't remember what this one's called. This is the Byralant. This was used by Yazan Gable, one of the most fierce pilots hired by the Titans. One of the most aggressive, deadly, and dangerous. He used this. Okay, then we got the Rick Diaz, right here. Way better than GM. Okay, man. Stat-wise, let's... Yeah, it's way better stat-wise. Okay, cool. This is the, Gabaldi Beta. While considered outdated for the time, it was also really good. And, no pilot really, only one pilot, Lieutenant Lila Mira Rira, she was the only one to, like, really fully take advantage of, like, what the Gabaldi Beta could do. It's a good suit, but, like, by the time, like, newer ones it never got to see its full potential, because they rolled new ones out around the time that were just better, and, like, before anyone could take advantage of, like, its full potential. This is the, Asimar. It's, transforming. I guess, so we have to pay for, like, the transforming versions. We have to pay for the transformed versions and the mobile suit versions separate, because if so, it's kind of BS. And you can see Asimar was, despite being a new suit, parts of it were reworked from the DOM. This is the Gundam Mark II. Not 100% sure what this is. I recognize it though. And this is mobile armor form. MA stands for mobile armor. MS stands for mobile suit. Oh gosh, this is maybe this is the Gabathley. Also transformed. Zeta was like done like a lot of transforming suits. Ooh, this is the Hyakushiki. This is an interesting one. Like they had a competition to see within like the mobile suit design team to see like which one would, because they had established that the Gundam Mark II would be like the suit Jaden would use. The suit Camille would use throughout the series, like in the beginning. But they're like, okay, we need Camille to get like his own distinct Gundam, like totally different from the others. Totally different from like any Gundam design we've seen before. And so like, what do we pick? So we need like you guys design some. And the two finalists were the Hyakushiki and the Zeta Gundam. And they didn't end up going with the Hyakushiki because they did not like the way it transformed. And so despite being like a really good overall suit, the Hyakushiki, despite being a really good overall suit, never was made as a non-transforming suit, despite the fact that all its transforming components stayed on it, and it's just kind of like kibble, I guess, which is a term used by Transformers fans to describe parts on a mech which is a term coined by Transformers fans to describe parts on a mech suit that on like a mech kind of design that is only there for the purpose of like the transformed mode, and like an actual like mech form does nothing.
Like, I got into a fight with the Gundam 00 fan about the Arios and like the Gundam and the fact that it has like these ugly orange shoulder blades, like shoulder spike things, and that are just served as like no purpose on the mobile suit form, and only work like when it's transformed into like the jet mode. This is the Zeta Gundam itself. I imagine we're gonna be able to develop the Mark II into this, considering they did basically use the Mark II's frame and making it. I believe they also sent the Hyakushiki, which is gold because that's anti-beam coating. It's supposed to make it resistant to beam attacks. This is the Zeta Gundam transformed. I don't know. Guys, if we really have to buy like the transform mode like separate, I'm gonna be kind of upset about that. This is the Gaplant, another transforming one. Rosamia used this in her introduction. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, this thing. I know of this. I don't know what it is exactly. Yeah, it's mobile armor mode. This thing also transforms. It has like a thing with two cannons. Yep. This is the O, a suit made using plans from Jupiter, because by this point some people from space colonies had left. Some new types from space colonies had left to like make their own little society on Jupiter, and this one dude came like this mobile suit design straight from Jupiter. So that's the O. It's a cool design, I guess. And this is the Psycho Gundam. This was former Asame's Gundam. This is former Asame's Gundam. I'll get to her later, as it's transformed mode. And, like, you know what's stupid? Like, you might be thinking, like, okay, so, like, naturally, like, it flies then. And, like, yeah, you'd be right. But not in the way you think. You think, like, with this facing this way, it's supposed to, like, this is the end that, like, goes forward. But no. No. It just hovers. Like, there's boosters in here. It just flies using these things as boosters, which is a stupid thing. Also, it's not depicted with its shield here, which is weird, because the shield is this part here and this part here to help make up these things here. Like, cool, but I mean, also just, like, thanks, but you shouldn't have. Also, Psycho Gundam has like, its individual fingers are guns, which is cool. And then back to this thing, I guess. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's go over ships. No effing clue what this is. Not 100% sure what this is. Titans use this as like a standard battleship, if I remember correctly. Standard Earth Federation battleship. Okay, this thing carries over. In the last game we saw this thing wasn't particularly great, and yeah, it still seems that way. I believe this is the Alexandria class battleship, which is like the standard Titans battleship class. Wait, this is the Alexandria. Then I don't know what this is. Like a prototype version? I'm not 100% sure. Titans use this design too. I don't exactly remember who it was. Yeah, this is the, I believe this is the Argama, the one we have now. Wait, this is the Argama. Then this is, dang, we were just at the Wikipedia page. This is the Irish class, I believe. This is basically like the upgraded version of the Alexandria, the next step up. And I believe this is Paptimus's, like, big Paptimus's ship. It's like this, kind of like how we had that super solar thing, projector thing, from, like, the last game that we never ended up buying because it's really expensive. We have this, which is a similar thing. Like a big super laser meant to, like, obliterate everything.
yeah, like, I don't remember what it's called. Uh, Stat menu here, I guess we can. Ace, so we got this one to ace level. All these others I think are level 1. So if it's ace level, I think we can develop it into something else. Gundam Mark II is still level 3, so I think we're going to have to wait till we develop that. I probably should have just went for the mobile suits just so, like, early on I could get some, like, good experience, but as we all figured out, the battleship is, like, the quickest way to, like, just finish off, the quickest way to, like, going for the battleship is the quickest way to win, which I guess is kind of cheap. But I mean, like, again, you could also go up like that little, what is it, that spherical thing surrounded by turrets, and get like a similar effect. Before I go, I need to know. I'm gonna look up the, I don't know, this blue thing right here, and this green thing. I have no clue what they are. I'm going to look them up. Give me a sec. Okay. I'm gonna have to pull up a translator because I don't read, I don't know how to read or speak other languages except like limited Spanish. Where'd I put my sparkling? Here it is. Didn't drink much of the sparkling water. I guess I've gotten good at slower drinking since the last stream. Let's translate it. Zaku Mariner. Okay, it's time to pull up the wiki again. Here we go, I think I found it. Okay. Zaku Mariner. Let's look it up. Okay. Featured in Gundam Double Zeta. Piloted by Flynn Ain. Beats Green Fritz. Manufactured by the Earth Federation Forces. It was tested during the 1-year war, developed as an improved version of the MS-06M. Don't know what that is. Space effectiveness on land. Okay, so they made it with the purpose of being effective in land and space, but like mostly water. Cyberrock launched its shoulder backpacks with handed missiles. Designed for amphibious, although based on the MS-1 Zaku marine type created by the Principality of Zeon. Okay, now I guess we gotta look up this thing for context. MSV Mobile Suit Variations. MSV Mobile Suit Variations is where all the concepts for basically where all the concepts for like art, all the concept art and everything for mobile suits and any mech designs that just does not get included in the show is just shat into some form of MSV. Like original sequel series to successor series to Mobile Suit Gundam they made before Zeta. It was like a group when I heard about it. Been able to use these captain forces in war. Forces invaded her. The team was introduced to attack. Okay. So Zaku. Okay, so Zaku is a Zeta era suit. I mean, it's a double Zeta era suit that's in the. I mean, I get like the events of double Zeta like the year after the start of Zeta, but still, to me, it's suspect. Double Zeta era mechanite Zeta. Okay. all of you people who are total normies, this kind of thing, probably think I'm acting really sus right now, but whatever. That's right. I'm uploading them into Discord, and then pulling them up on Google Images. This is how I translate, by the way. I pull up Google Images, and because I don't know how to effectively. It's quicker than just going to an image hosting site and putting it there for like 5 minutes, and setting it to auto delete after a day. Nope. Great. I'm like angry. I feel like when his microphone, when his amps get unplugged, when he's doing a solo. I'm feeling like Ingve Malmsteen when someone pokes him with a microphone. And Graham poked me with his microphone, and I didn't like that. And I'm like, yeah, hey, buddy, Gundiver? Gundiver! You've been down too long in the... Okay, I gotta look up what the Gundiver is. But I haven't finished Double Zeta, is why Zaku Mariner is like totally new to me. Super Defender Universe. Okay, well, this can't be the same thing if SD Gundam Force. Yeah, this can't be like the same thing. This has to. Oh, here we go. Also known as Marine Gundam and Gundiver. This is it. SD Club number 13 designs. Here we go. Yep. Appeared in the manga later and in the MSV. M-MSV. My bad. Great Mechanics version. So it's cool. It just looks like the original RX 78-2 and Sun Gear. I mean, I like the GM Aqua, but we never got to use it. Like, we never got like an opportune time to use it. Also, I was too cheap to want to buy one. But you know, like a water Gundam sounds like a cool idea to me. Developed from the Aqua GM, which is actually cool because we used this thing very minimally before one of them got totally destroyed in an airstrike while playing the last game. Totally cool. Especially tuned to ace pilots. And then G1 contains the same basic design. I received the name Gundam Marine type due to its head resembling a Gundam's head. So, it's not actually a Gundam. It just has the head of one. Hence why it's not. Hence why the nickname Gundiver. Because it looks like one. It looks like a Gundam, but that's just the head looking like one. Okay. Cool. Head anchor. Okay. Whoa, secret technique Naruto straight hell vortex? A technique where the Gundam Marine type swims rapidly around an enemy target on the surface of the sea, trapping the target in a vortex and attacking with a harpoon gun. Used in mild America. Naruto straight hell vortex. That sounds so weebish yet so cool at the same time. Keith, like Keith from Stardust Memory? Okay, well, you guys are probably tired of me looking at the Gundam wiki here. So anyways, compare this to this. It's pretty cool. I might have to buy one of these. They don't give me one in the game, like by default. Any like, including MSG, like obscure MSV suits in here is like I'm all for that. Like what they did with the GM Aqua, which is why I thought it was such a cool addition. Also real glad the Rick Diaz isn't is actually like significantly better than the Zaku to the GM and the Hyzak. No GM2, which is a little sus, but okay. I guess, like, again, that was more like an Earth Federation Forces thing rather than a Titans thing. Okay, well, I'm gonna go do the dishes. I'm a little tired, so I might want to go to bed early tonight. I'm going to do the dishes, and I'm gonna bathe, and then I'm probably gonna... I don't know, I got a decent... I got a late start. It took... It just took like 2 or 3 hours yesterday. I don't know why. So I don't know how long they'll take me. It'll probably be an hour or two. I hope it's not too long. I want to get back to this. I'm having a blast. I've dreaded doing this because like all the hell. Like I actually tried streaming this 2 nights ago, but it all went to hell. Me trying to get everything to work, and I ended up spending about an hour trying to get this to work with like the multi-carp feature, but couldn't have getting the multi-carp linking feature to work, and so yeah. And I spent an hour like, you know what, F it guys, I'm going to bed, I'm too tired to put up with this. I deleted the stream. Also cool, the background's different, because you know, we're not Federation anymore, we're AUG. Also, the other thing I want to point out, the reason why it's kind of this partially F's me up that the Rick Diaz is red is because in the one I played, which again is like 20 sequels down the line, is like the Rick Diaz is the regular color, and then like in the story you get like the red Rick Diaz, which is like slightly better in every way than the regular Rick Diaz. That's where the confusion for that came from. Okay. So, I imagine, gosh, okay, you know, I'll stop. I'm gonna be ranting and rambling on forever here if I keep this up. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I got stuff to do, so I'm gonna go do it.